गायत्री महामंत्र। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वाहा तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेव महेश्वरः गुरुदेव साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। ओम श्री गुरुवे नमः। व्यासरूपेणावाहयामि स्थापयामि ध्यायामि पूजयामि ततो नमस्कारं करोमि। Shrimed Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 11, Virat Roop Darshan, shloka number 7 and 8. Arjuna is curious, eager enough to understand about his mentor, Krishna, the one who symbolizes as the mentor, but in actual is the Lord, the Almighty, manifested in the form of his mentor and driver in the battlefield of life. Arjuna is curious to see the entirety of his mentor, all of his faces, which means what is the true potential of Krishna. At the same time, being a human, he also has the curiosity to know about the outcome of the ongoing battle with the Kauravas, predict, to know about the future. So it's a mixed kind of an inquisitiveness within the Arjuna. And then it is well understood by the Lord Krishna. Arjuna is then addressed as the one who has control upon one's sleep, one's senses. Sleep could also be the inertia at the end of the mind. He is addressed as Gudakesh, a special name given to Arjuna by Krishna. He informs him not only that you shall be able to now see a part of me which comprises of the animate and the inanimate, the consciousness and the matter. But at the same time, you shall also be able to understand and learn what all else that you want to know, which is a direct indication to his curiosity to know the outcome of the ongoing war with Kauravas. Then, at the same time, Lord makes a mention. Arjuna, your eyes that you have on this mortal plane are totally incapacitated to see and comprehend my entirety, my faces which are beyond this subtle world. How shall you be able to see my subtle in the causal dimension? You shall not be able to see. The eyes which are a construction out of matter are totally incapacitated to even do justice with whatever is visible outside. The eyes can be easily deceived. Eyes have a very limited capacity to judge and inform the brain about any form. So you now need a special set of eyes, a divine set of eyes, through whom you shall be able to comprehend and see my subtle and causal forms. Because these eyes of yours cannot render you any further access. Now, here, eyes does not specially confine to what is visible in the gross form. Eyes here is like talking about the sight, the sighting of facts. In normal parlance, when we talk and try to understand something deeper, something esoteric. So, what do we mention? Oh, I see. Now I see. Which means now I can understand, I can absorb, I can comprehend. And the term used is, oh, I see. In actual, it is an indication to the understanding. So, eyes need not be confined, its connotation should not be confined to the visuals that we are able to see, but also go beyond to the ends of the comprehension, the understanding. So, Lord makes a mention that for you to capacitate and comprehend about my entirety, my stature, you need a different set of eyes through which you can see, you can absorb a portion of my existence, a small portion of my existence, not entirety. And those divine eyes, the ability to comprehend, understand, and see, that I alone can render you. I can give you those divya, the divine eyes, the ability to see beyond the gross and the manifested world. None else can provide you the access to those unseen, subtle, and causal dimensions. It's me alone, Arjuna, and none else. So, Arjuna, wait before I give you that capacity to go beyond this visible world. Now, the interesting part over here is, although we are not going to go beyond verse 7 and 8, this is all I had to make a mention. But one thing is very interesting. Who else is the witness to Bhagavad Gita? Obviously, through Sanjay, Dhritarashtra. Sanjay, who was the medium and the facilitator for the blind king to see what all is transpiring at the battlefield. Sanjay, the one who was bestowed the capacity to see at a distance, clairvoyant, at a distance, all occurrences, and that special ability was also bestowed upon him by Krishna. They too are a witness to it now. A very important ushering is now awaited. The ushering of unraveling the stature, the entirety, not exactly entirety, of the true aspects, true understanding about the Lord. And those two shall be a witness along with Arjuna. That is why verse number 9 is assigned to Sanjaya. But in the 8th verse of this same chapter, one thing is ensured: unless you benefit the special divine grace, whether that grace is bestowed by your Guru, bestowed by some exalted being, or bestowed upon by some divine force, unknown force, one shall never be able to go beyond the gross, the visible, the manifested world and see facts beyond. To be able to go beyond the excess, The visa can be only issued by the grace, and that grace must be understood. Although grace too acts in according to one's eligibility, it's not unconditional. But yet, at times, grace has been acting without rationale. Most irrational occurrences have seen people benefit out of divine grace. In any case, I don't want to get into that mathematics, but one thing is for sure: unless there is grace, one shall not be able to benefit of the ability to comprehend and see the worlds beyond, the effects beyond, the Lord that exists beyond this most unorganized visible world. Having said so, it was enough for the day. More to come in the next class. It's enough for the day. ओम ही सत्य है, ओम ही सत्य है, ओम ही सत्य है.